Hey everyone, this is my, suppose you could consider it post-Christmas, pre-New Year's episode, because I kinda wanted to do one, and, well, right now is kind of the only time I can do one, so, here I am. This is me doing it. Let me just check something really quick. I have to make sure I actually did click the record button. Wouldn't want another ridiculous, silly incident. And as far as what am I going to do in this episode, not much, really. Suppose I can show you more once I catch this Cubchoo. Hopefully, yep, it stayed in the ball. It was friendly, it was kind to me today. I've been having a terrible luck catching Pokemon this morning. But yeah, mostly I'm just waiting for that 3-star raid egg to hatch over there. Almost, oh, look at that. Speaking of eggs hatching, I'm almost done collecting rare candies for my Dialga. Would really be nice if that could be my first ever episode of 2022. It's just me finally cashing in all of my rare candies to fully max out my Dialga. That would really make it a good start to the year for me. But for now, let's just start by completing some missions. Not specific story missions, just, missions in general. Because there's some XP involved here, as you can see. Some Pokemon that needs to be caught. Well, I've got way too many berries. Should probably do something with them. I don't think I've maxed out the regular candies on my Hydreigon, so that's why I fed this dino pineapple berries. Hopefully it's enough, though. Whoop. Speaking of which, sorry, I gotta do this. I gotta pause everything for the Swinub. Hopefully it'll give me some Excel candy for my Mamoswine. See? Nope. Well, maybe once I'll transfer it, it will. But anyways, regardless, completing 2 missions now. Yeah, I finished the weekly mission thing, the weekly reward as I call it, yesterday, and decided to open it today on camera. Because why the hell not? Some more Mega Obama Snow Energy, which is great. I can almost Mega Evolve one. Not really sure what I would do with one, but I suppose it's nice. I suppose it's a good thing to use against dragons, having a Mega Ice Pokemon on your side. Especially one of those maybe raids of pseudo-legendaries, who about half of them, I think, are 4 times weak to ice. Well, maybe not half of them, but Dragonite, Salamence, Garchomp. That's it, I suppose. But I mean, Rayquaza is also 4 times weak to ice. So yeah, having an ice-type Mega Pokemon, very, very useful. Okay, now, speaking of ice types, I'm going to probably get some by unlocking some of these, by completing some of these missions. Okay, yeah, I'm using an Ultra Ball because I really don't want to waste too much time on a stupid Delibird. See? Looks like I made the right choice. The thing about Delibird is, while it is a completely useless Pokemon in every single platform where this game is playable, where Pokemon is playable, in Pokemon Go, at least, it gives you 500 Stardust, so I suppose it's a little bit worth it. Yeah, remember when I had episodes where I talked about potentially making a friend with someone at work. Turns out I really didn't need to convince him too much. As a matter of fact, he saw me last night, and yes, I did just finish another night shift, but when I started the night shift, he just saw me playing Pokemon Go in the common room at work, and I didn't even have to say anything. He just saw me and was like, "Oh yeah, I need to add you as a friend in Pokemon Go for the 3 silver pineapple berries." And well, that was the end of that. He added me as a friend, and now I've completed the mission, as you've just seen. Of course, I wouldn't be surprised if he, just deleted me as a friend in Pokemon Go so that he can re-add me as a friend next time there's a mission or of some kind. Yeah, that's the kind of friend he is. That's why I said I might have some problems convincing him to be my friend in Pokemon Go. Thankfully, though, that didn't happen. Well, that's about it. 5 more minutes to go on the legendary raid. No, not the legendary raid. Clearly, I'm not at all up to snuff when it comes to legendaries. Now, this still being the time that it is, normally I didn't want to go too far away from this general area, but maybe I can just do a walk around the road over there and make it back to the raid as soon as the egg hatches. Now, this still being the time of year that it is, there's one of 2 potential Pokemon that could hatch from that egg. From what I've noticed, at least. It is most likely either a Lapras or a Delibird. Either way, they both count as 3-star raids, because they're both technically standalone Pokemon with no pre-evolution or evolution. So, yeah, I suppose it does make sense for them to both be 3-star raid worthy Pokemon. Now see, as I mentioned, Delibird, one of the most useless Pokemon ever in the history of Pokemon. I mean, it's, like I said, it's a standalone Pokemon. Technically, it counts as a fully evolved Pokemon, but I mean, it's got the stats of a baby Pokemon, and I'm not even making a joke. It's literally, it's the weakest fully evolved Pokemon ever. Like, it is ridiculously weak, and plus a little bit of a added cherry on top. For some reason, I guess for the holidays, during this whole event, any Pokemon from raids have been severely nerfed and weakened, to the point where this Pokemon, which normally, on a normal day, in a normal game, has the stats of a baby Pokemon, in this game, with the nerf and the debuffs, it's a 3-star raid Pokemon with the CP level of a 1-star raid Pokemon. Don't even get me started on 1-star raid Pokemon. I mean, 1-star raid Pokemon basically have the CP level of a Mega Pokemon, Mega Evolved Pokemon. Maybe slightly higher. But like, I've got the, they have the CP level of a Team Go Rocket Shadow Pokemon. The second one, to be specific. Second or third one. Even, to be fair, hold on. Cross the road first. To be fair, the third and final Pokemon of Team Go Rocket Leaders has a higher CP level than some of the, well, actually all of the 1-star raid Pokemon in this event. And even more than Delibird. So yeah, it's a thing now, but again, like I said, maybe it's because of the holidays. Because they wanted to be nicer, they wanted to make things a little easier for Pokemon Go players. Did I spend the thing here? I'm guessing I didn't. Be that as it may, though, while it is tremendously easy to beat a Delibird, hold on, haven't even looked at the screen yet. While it would be tremendously easy to beat a Delibird, particularly because it has a 4 times weakness to rock, I have actually proven myself more than capable in the last couple of days of beating Laprases because of the nerf and the debuff. Oh, look at that, a Bergmite! I can finally fully evolve one. Finally evolve a Bergmite into an Avalog. That's a nice... That'll be a nice thing to end this episode on. But yeah, I believe Laprases have been nerfed to about around 14,000. Did that stupid Bergmite just ran away from me? Ah, man. It would have been so cool to have an Avalog by the end of the episode. Maybe I'll find another one, who knows. But yeah. Lapras has been nerfed, heading around 14,000 CP. Which is still much, but I mean, comparatively, considering it's a Lapras, it's pretty beatable. And I can win a 14,000 CP Lapras. Now, unless what hatches from that egg happens to be another Glaceon, which, that is a Pokemon I really want to add to my collection, because that's like an event Pokemon I actually want to have. But we don't know. And even if it is, it's got like 22,000 CP. And I lost my chance of beating one last time. So, let's see what hatched from the egg. A Stantler. I wasn't even considering that. Stantler. I mean, does anybody out there like Stantler? Really? Do people who like Stantler exist? I mean, I don't hate Stantler. I don't particularly like it very much. I mean, it's just, it's a Pokemon. It's another one of those just deck filler Gen 2 Pokemon that nobody really talks about. Really, when people talk about Gen 2 Pokemon, so many Pokemon just get lost in the shuffle. Gen 2 has one of the... For as much as people really praise the Johto games as some of the best Pokemon games of all time, the Pokédex there really leaves a lot to be desired. You know, because a lot of people's favorite Pokemon from that generation are evolved forms or even pre-evolved forms of existing Gen 1 Pokemon. A lot of the standalone Gen 2, rather newly introduced Pokemon that were introduced specifically in Gen 2, a lot of people's favorites are just those random standalone Pokemon and not any family lines. And then there's just so many Gen 2 Pokemon that just get lost in the shuffle. Right? Like Corsola. Do people remember Corsola? I guess people remember Corsola now because it got a Galarian form, but I mean, what else people generally don't really talk that much about? See, they're so forgettable I can barely even pull any of them right now. Ariados, people don't really gravitate too much. Okay, Okay, another Bergamite. Hopefully, I'm going to catch this one. But yeah, like I said, people love Heracross. I mean, people remember Miltank, not really necessarily for the right reasons. Shackle, Pokemon people remember. And then there's like Slugma and Macargo that people always tend to forget about. Yeah, I caught it. Whoop-de-doo. Before we get started, let me just check something. Let's go to Johto. I think I'm only missing the, maybe some of the legendaries, I think. But yeah, let's see. Okay, Ledyba and Lydian, forgettable. People love Crobat. Like I said, it's an evolved form of Kanto Pokemon. Yeah, the baby forms, people like him or hate him. Lantern, don't really hear a lot of people talking about it. Blossom is one of the most useless Pokemon ever. Xatu, no one really talks about. People love Ampharos, I guess. I guess that's the exception to the rule, but I mean, look, Jumpluff. Does anyone even remotely gravitate to that Pokemon? Seriously. Obviously, Sunkern is notorious for being one of the weakest Pokemon ever. Not to mention Sunflora. Yanma. Again, I mean, I guess Yanma is mostly remembered for Yanmega. Yeah, Fortress, nobody really remembers. Dunsparce, like I said, take it or leave it. Some people love it, some people just completely forget about it. Quigglefish, yeah. 10 years anniversary, I don't think get enough attention. As I mentioned, Corsola, Octillery, yeah. Yeah. Another Stantler. So yeah, a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon really just don't stand out quite as much. Sad, but I mean, it's true. One of them is Stantler, which I'm assuming people are gonna start actually gravitating toward this Pokemon a little bit. Okay, 15,000 is more than the Lapras, but I mean, Stantler, it doesn't have the defenses that Lapras has, okay? I think I'm gonna be fine. Just in case, let me just... No Pokemon needs reviving. Oops. Oh, really? Well, this time I'm not going to listen to the phone and just go with my gut. My gut tells me to just go in a full, all-out assault with fighting types. And I know Alakazam is not a fighting type, but my Alakazam, this one in particular, has a counter. Oops. As its fast attack. So yeah. So I'm going with 3 fighting types, or rather fighting type moves, I should say. And then it's just my strongest types. My strongest Pokemon, 2 of which happen to resist normal types. Of course, I have no idea what move pool this Stantler is going to have, but I don't care. It's a Stantler. I mean, there's really not much it can do to me. Can't really do a lot of damage. But yeah, like I said, I think people are going to start liking Stantler a lot more come next year, because it finally has an evolution, I suppose. You could call it a regional evolution. I personally don't think... I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess, yeah, it's a regional evolution. A Hisuian form. Hisuian evolution. Weirdier. That's gonna be a thing now. Okay, let's see how much damage we can do with the Dynamic Punch. Obviously, we gotta go for 2 in a row. Using Wild Charge. Really wasn't expecting that. Fortunately, I've got a Ground type ready to go, but... hopefully, we won't even have to get... Wow. Okay, I mean, it doesn't take hits very well, because like I said, it's not a Lapras, but... I mean, Wild Charge really does some trouble. Especially considering this is a raid battle and therefore Wild Charge doesn't have the added effect that normally comes during trainer battles, where it actually lowers defense for the user Pokemon. I see Future Sight doesn't. Okay, I mean, you managed to bring it all the way down to half HP before the 100 seconds left range, so I think we should be okay. Now it's just up to my heavy hitters, my A-listers, my top tier Pokemon. This stupid deer might actually take out all 6 of the Pokemon I sent out against it. Fortunately for me, it's gonna do that with enough time for me to send in another team of Pokemon against it. Jump back into the battle. There we go, and here comes the Dragonite. Dragonite should do fine, I suppose. It's got about a minute left. Let's outrage it. It's neutral to electric because of the dragon flying type. And I'm pretty sure Rhyperior can just take it out with no problem. I mean, it could very easily absorb, quite literally as a matter of fact, absorb wild charges. There we go, that's Rhyperior. Your wild charge has no effect here, Mr. Stanley. Go back to Waldorf. You're awesome if you got that joke, by the way. But, yep. And there we go, with 20 seconds left on the clock. So, okay. I mean, it's still a 3-star raid, which means it's going to be tough to beat on your own. But again, I mean, it's a Stantler, and it was nerfed as a result of this being a holiday event. 4 rare candies, which is just brilliant. I love it. The fight was well earned. Okay, I have definitely earned those 4 rare candies. Earlier today, I used my daily pass. That's why I had to use a premium pass. Just now, I already used up my daily raid pass. Fighting a Lapras, actually, in this very spot. I think, no, it wasn't the same gym, it was the one right next to it, but still. I did battle a Lapras today, and I won, got 0 rare candy for it, which really upset me, so I decided to have a little bit of a do-over. But yeah, I got myself a Stantler now. I mean, who cares about the Stantler? All I really care about is, I mean, look at how many rare candies I have now. I'm gonna have so much room back in my item bag as soon as I get rid of all 220 rare candies. And yes, I have definitely decided to use all 200 plus of them on Dialga. I might, and after that, I mean, I might actually start to stack up some more rare candies to use on a Mewtwo that I have, because I need about 150. And then obviously later, after that, I mean, basically take your pick. Like, I can go Palkia next because I also have a Palkia. Like, there's so many options for legendaries for me. It's about time I start to have strong, powerful legendaries, enough to put on a full team of 6 legendaries. Am I right? Now, obviously, I'm still kinda stuck because I'm going to have to need some XL candy. Because, yeah, I can stack up rare candy all I like. The regular rare candies only take you so far. It's the XL candies you really need to stack up. But, I mean, at this point, I'll take what I can get. I mean, it's about time I have myself a 4000 CP legendary Pokemon. Don't you think? And next time, by the way, next time I do an episode, I'm hoping to finally complete this long as hell Mew mission that I still need to walk a few kilometers for, as well as complete a bunch of daily missions. But speaking of rare candies, this feel not too interesting there. But speaking of rare candies, I just a couple minutes ago I did the what I call the weekly reward. Now it's time for another weekly reward. It is Monday now, which means let's see how much I've walked all week. Okay, I don't think I've crossed the 50-kilometer mark. Oh well, it already reset, so it should pop up any second now that I've looked at it. Oh man, so close. I was just half a kilometer away from 50. Aw man, I hate everything now. Well, the reason why I wanted to get to 50 is there is a slight chance of getting rare candies from this. Alright, let's see. Obviously I don't have my hopes up. Yep, no. Didn't. Sometimes there's a chance of getting rare candies from the 25-kilometer mark. But really, if that's what you're looking for, you're better off doing the 50-kilometer mark. Problem is, I didn't have much reason to do a lot of walking this week, and well, I mean, I have done way more walking than previous weeks, but if I only walked 500 meters more, we could have been having a completely different conversation right now. But I mean, that's just life. You gotta learn to roll with it sometimes. How long have I been recording? Oh wow, I did not intend this episode to be this long, but I was waiting for a raid to start and then actually doing it will do that to you sometimes. Now, let's just evolve the Bergmite, and we can move on. Now let's see. This is a Bergmite I've saved. Not the best, but let's see. It's the best one I've found, because I found only a few of them, a handful, and well, this is easily the best one I have. So let's evolve this one and wrap up the episode. Once again at the around 30-minute mark. Evolog, the animalistic iceberg table thing. People call it a table because it kind of looks like a table, and it kind of also looks like an iceberg. But because of the 4 legs thing, it's basically it's very table-ish. See? Oh wow, this thing actually has some potential. Huh. Wasn't expecting that from an Avalog, but this thing could be really good if you train it up enough. Hopefully I'll find enough Bergmites to do that, but at this point that's not really neither here nor there. I just I suppose I won't be seeing much of these, much Bergmites for a while now, because the wintry event will be ending in a few days. I still need to trade some Pokemon with some friends of mine, but you just saw that some friends just opened their gift. Yeah, these are friends, actual friends, not like that other guy, but actual friends I work with, and I actually am working with them tomorrow. So we'll have plenty of time to hopefully do these trades. That's why I've been saving up a ton of Stardust. Also, I mean, for the Dialga candy, but I'm also going a bit over what I'm going to need for the Dialga candy so that I can trade some Pokemon with them. Specifically, oops, almost fell over. Specifically, these Pokemon. Okay, so yeah, hopefully tomorrow, if I even decide to do an episode tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow we can discuss more on that. But for now, I think that'll do it for today. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Hello again, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed this video, because I really enjoyed making it. So, if you like what you've seen here, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more awesome content like this. So, until next time, guys, I'll see you guys next time.